So, good evening. Arsenal have won 4-0. Yes, you heard it right. 4-0 away in Prague against Slavia Prague. What a start. What a game.
Can I just stop you there for one? Can I stop you there for 2 seconds?
Go on, mate.
Everyone says that I'm on the toilet. I'm just going to show you. Ta-da! Not a toilet. This is one of the kiddies. You know, like I've got. This is my niece. When my niece comes and stays over, and when my daughter, who's younger, who's not well over 6 foot like me, and my daughter, and like my older daughter is about 6 foot. This is the little boy's chair. It's not a dunny. It's not a toilet. Okay, we clear that up. Thank you.
Kenny, you're hilarious, man.
So one thing I want to say, AFTV out of context. This is not a dunny, you little rotten little shit.
Oh, Kenny, man, what an intro. Listen, we won 4-0 tonight. We were 3-0 up and a goal disallowed as well inside 25 minutes. The game plan from the manager, was to go all guns blazing, press high up the pitch. I think we were probably all disappointed that Martinelli didn't start. In the end, it didn't matter. And Nicola Pepe tonight, Bukayo Saka, Smith Rowe, Lacazette as well, wrote the wrongs from last week. What did you make of that? Because, mate, I couldn't believe it. I was sitting there on the watch-along like, wow, we're 3-0 up. I ain't seen football like that for years, mate. Yeah, like, why can't we do this all the time? But what did you make of the game?
Well, as I said before, last week I said if we scored 2 goals, you know, we're going to be very difficult to beat. We scored 4. And most importantly as well, just keep it simple, for God's sake. Like, play to their strengths. Let the players do what they're bloody good at. What are they good at? Saka's got pace. So basically, you put him on the sides. Pepe's got pace. Play him direct. Lacazette likes playing with his back to goal, likes holding the ball up, but he likes good service. Play to your bloody strengths. You know, no good complicating things, you know, by playing Bellerin at right back. Someone like Callum Chambers is going to run all day. He's not as quick as Bellerin, but he gets past the halfway line. If we played with the tempo and pace and precision like we did for most of the first half last week, they're going to fight very difficult to play. We scored the first goal. It was game over because what they realise now is they realise not only were we stronger than them athletically, but in terms of pace, we were quicker than them. And they realised that they didn't have the pace to get past us. And that's when they went, oh, my God, hell. And the second goal was just epitomises, you know, the fact that, you know, the lack of pace in their side. The fact that, you know, Chambers gets the ball, Saka gets pulled down, penalty. And that's what we did all the time. We took the game away from them in half an hour. And after that, it was like game over. And there was some really, really good performances today. I'm really, really pleased with Pepe. Because I felt for him.
You've been a big critic of Pepe.
I have.
And he needs to be consistent and stuff like that. Before the game started, I looked on Transfer Market at how many games like we've played this season, or he's played this season, how many he's started. He's only started I think it was 1 game shy of being half of our games this season. So he's only started just about 49% of our games this season. For me, and you know I'm a big fan of Pepe, his output to his starts, for me, has been brilliant. And tonight, I thought he was head and shoulders man of the match. From the first whistle, that guy was like, I'm on it tonight. He was doing
definitely.
He was doing the skills. He was like, the first touch was elite. Yeah, and his goal, like to sit the goalkeeper down, I don't know what he was doing with the gimp mask on. Maybe man's going red light district afterwards.
No, I think what's happened is that Kemar Roach kicks out racism.
Mate, mad.
Kemar Roof. You know, Kemar Roof kicked out racism 2 weeks ago. And we put the finishing touches. But, you know, the thing I liked about Pepe, he knew 1 touch, he's going over, it's going to be a penalty. And he knew that there was no way they could put a challenge in, even if they wanted to put the challenge in. So they gave him enough time. The keeper realised, oh my God, either one of us, if I react the wrong way, he's going to sit me down and he's going to put it in the roof of the net. What did he do? The keeper made Pepe's decision for him, and Pepe duly obliged great goal, and it was throughout the game, pace, 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 pace. And
They couldn't
I
deal
still,
with it, could they? They couldn't
I
get
still
near
believe,
it.
I still believe that his best position is probably on that left-hand side and
100%.
Saka on the other side, and that where they can interchange. But I think because he's so, I don't like Saka on the kind of the left-hand side, because in terms of Pepe, he's more direct there, and he's got, you know what I said, straight on. He's scared to foul. He's quick. He's big as well. I think Saka's better on the right-hand side. And again, on the third goal, Saka opening.
What a finish! He done him with his legs. We all thought he was going to finesse that the other side, and the keeper thought he was going to do that. Yeah. Just to have the intelligence to just ping that bottom corner.
You always remember one thing, right? Callum Chambers' running off the ball helped him do that. And that's why
Callum Chambers was superb tonight, by the way.
I'll shake it.
Tonight.
Look, I've been a critic of him, and I always thought that he's a centre half playing right back. But today, man, I've got nothing but praise for that guy. I really got praise for him. And then, I wasn't particularly happy with Xhaka at left back. But you know what?
Again, maybe we found his position because he can't pass backwards from there.
No, it's not really his position, and he got a lot of help from Mainarino. There was a good communication, and I think Pepe helped him out as well. So what they did is that it was teamwork, and you know what really impressed me more than the goals was the fact it's the work rate. I've always been a big thing about work rate.
Yeah,
I know some people felt like getting a. Like one of their trophies and hit me over the head with it because I keep repeating myself. But work rate gets you a long way. Not only did we score the goals, we thought, right, we're going to make sure we win this game as well. We're not going to do anything silly. No one's going to go for glory. It was a team effort where we thought, right, this team haven't got any pace. So what we're going to do is we're not going to let them hit it long. If they want to get past us, they've got to go through us. And we never gave them anything.
Every single player on that pitch today that started that match, and even the subs. Listen, we brought on Balogun, we brought on El Neni, Nketiah as well. He run. We brought on Martinelli. Should have scored, but at the same time, every single one of them can walk off that pitch today and say, "I've had a good game." Yeah, definitely. We haven't said that all season, Kenny.
Not at all. But can I just say to some people, right? Is that Alexander has a nickname. And it's called Lack of Threat. Well, I'm sorry, right? Sorry to disappoint all you people. I've always been a Lacazette fan, as you all know over the years. Yeah. And I'm really sorry, right? But you can't call this guy Lack of Threat, man.
Mate,
you can't even call him Lack of Effort.
The penalty was superb.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool as a cube. But the second goal, yes, the defender slipped, but he got up real quick. But that little ball roll, and then the defender going the opposite way and they crashed into each other. What a goal. Yeah, that won't get the highlights. That won't get the...
It should do.
It won't, because Saka scored and Pepe scored and, so they're going to take the glory tonight. But for me personally, I am so happy he scored twice tonight because he missed a couple of sitters last week. He hit the bar clean through. Yeah, and do you know what? Yeah, maybe he is just coming good at the right time because I think he's on his best scoring season for us this season.
Right time for us or right time for the contract? I think the right time.
Probably both.
but really, really true. The thing about Lacazette is that you've got to think about it. He's had situations where he got replaced at centre forward by Aubameyang. A lot of people thought Aubameyang's best position is centre forward, didn't they, Lee?
On that note, Kenny. On that note, obviously we've got Unai Emery in the next round. Roma have got Man United. Are we going to make it to Gdansk in the final?
Well, I look at it this way, right? If you're in the semi-finals of any competition, all the 4 teams have got a 25% chance of winning the tournament and a 50% chance of getting the final. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy for Man United. It's not going to be easy for Villarreal. It's not going to be easy for Roma. And, only good teams get the semi-finals. One thing about Villarreal, Unai Emery knows a lot about us. Every player that played in that played today, with the exception of probably Balogun, have been coached by Unai Emery and have played under Unai Emery. So he knows a lot about our strengths and our weaknesses. Yeah. But one thing about Unai Emery is that if they're playing at a slow tempo and they got players who have got pace, then we're going to be difficult to beat.
100%. Listen, Kenny, thanks very much, man. And we're going to do player ratings in a little while.
Don't worry
And
about it.
I'm glad you cleared up the fact you're not sat on a toilet. Big up to
Exactly.
you,
I'm
my
very
man.
happy. I'm very happy with that as well. I'm not
Take
on the
care.